Howdy, King. Howdy, howdy. How it be? Yeah, I'm alive. Be good. Let's go. I'm kind of the same. I was the same way until I had to stay like 40 minutes over, like at work. I was not happy about that. You bet your sweet baby, I was getting angry. Let me see. What's my prep time? So it's okay. Okay. True. I do need to do that. Okay. Anyway, I finally built a schedule that makes any sort of sense. I used to kind of just like loosey-goosey it, and now that I have a schedule, the fact that I was like 40 minutes behind schedule, it made me so irrefutably angry. I cannot describe it. It's such a minor inconvenience thing, and I know I shouldn't get angry, and I have the choice to not be angry, but I want to be angry because it's a healthy medium that gets me going, and it means that I'm not going to be angry at you. Especially since you brought me a non-Valorant VOD. It is a very interesting day today. First things first, I guess I have to open up my friend Overwatch. Not that I want to, but because I have to. Again, note. For anyone that manages to see this ever, full disclaimer, I'm not an Overwatch coach. If you're looking for high-level Overwatch gameplay or person, not me. I'm currently gold something because I'm trying to learn Genji, and I'm literally going like 8 and 15 in all my games, unironically, because I'm learning it. I think it's been a while since I've been like legitimately terrible at a game. Like, me picking Genji filled me with such rage because I was like, I can't do anything, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm literally playing it for the first time. Of course you can't do anything. It's a hard character. It's not easy. Just it's okay. Like, don't get mad. And I like let myself get mad anyway because I was just having none of it. God, I don't know why it does this every time. One sec. This will get fixed in a moment. Why does this do this? Big 70. Why do you do this every time? Why? Okay, apply. Great Scott. Okay. I don't know why it does this. We're gonna just apply, and we're gonna see what happens. Whoops. Nope. Oh, come on. All good. Good Lord. Please apply. Leave. Thank you. What in tarnation? This game is not messing with me for real. All right. So I actually kind of want to look at the. Allow me to look through the skins real quick because I'm a huge Street Fighter fan. All right. So okay, Blanca is Winston. That makes sense. Oh, Cammy is Widow. That's an interesting idea. Juno is Chun-Li. That's so funny. Also, definitely doesn't fit. Oh, say no more. Okay, I like this. Keeping it Zenyatta, but it's like Dalism. That's chilling. Guile is the only pure-blooded American with a gun that checks out. Jerry, I think this skin is actually good. Jerry is a Kiriko. That actually works. And then Rio Hanzo. I'm down. This actually looks sick. Quick little M Bison. Okay, definitely M Bison, Ryu, Jury, Cammy. We're all good. In Blanco is kind of fine. Whatever. But I'm not gonna play this game enough to like get big skins. I don't care. All right. What is? It is definitely history. Replays. Yeah, by the way, just getting absolutely owned. It's a lot of money for no reason. There is a reason. It's they want to farm you for. What happened here? Anywho. Like the reason is they just want to make money. All right. I have no idea. All right, Runa Sapi. All right, quick little pause. How did I know you were gonna be a support? All right. All right. Music down. Because maybe theoretically I'm a good coach. Who knows? Maybe I can make this in a video. Probably not though. So the Mercy pick, interesting. Definitely you. You have 20 minutes, so or 20 seconds, say no more. Mercy player. Interesting. Mercy as a support is kind of niche. In the sense where you kind of like it's very easy for a Mercy to discern whether or not, well, okay, it's easy to discern whether or not you need to alleviate pressure and like make pressure, but your make pressure is like reliant on another person. This is kind of like this agent is very, or this hero is very new player friendly because it is very simple, and there is some tech for sure, but it has innate less impact than other supports. I'm not gonna get mad at you if you're a Mercy one trick, not at all. It's fine. But like that's sort of the kind of thing where like your gameplay loop is a lot more simple, and so if you mess it up, it looks really bad. Juno, Ana, Mercy. Yeah, okay. The other two, Juno and Ana, have a lot more direct impact, and you can like alleviate pressure a lot, or like you can create pressure and like have a lot of utility. Yeah, but honestly, you're kind of just, it's just be aware. And right now, it's just, do you need to alleviate, make pressure? Because right now, honestly, you don't need to tap anyone up. It's just damage boost. It's honestly damage boost almost like 90% of the time. Like, unironically, you swapping between the two is probably incorrect. So, like, it's kind of the problem with Mercy. It's very one-person focused because you don't have a lot of output. Your total healing output is actually rather on the lower side versus all these other characters that come to mind. Even within your own, like, two, like Ana and Juno, it output so much more to such a dumb degree that you'll find in most, if not all, in most situations, if they are not literally like maybe quarter or not quarter's probably too low, but like half HP, it's honestly better to do like double damage because, or damage boost, because if they're able to like effectively win the like trade that they normally couldn't, it puts so much pressure on the enemy team to spend more resources where and then like the second that that pressure is alleviated, you can just heal them back up and then bam, right back to it. I think you swapping between the two, I think, is incorrect. This game looks pretty standard though. You're just standing in the back line, nothing too crazy here. It literally should just be damage boost, yeah. And honestly, like, you standing next to your teammates or just that's just mercy. Nah, I would damage. I mean, what realistically, I know this map goes on for a nice solid 10 minutes, but realistically, what do you expect me to say? Like, so far, you've just kind of played some standard Overwatch, and it's like chilling. I personally think you like. Oh, what's the situation? There's angle. This guy's out in the open. Your tank player's kind of weird, but that's good. We like weird. Very aggressive. I'm down. I think you can bail him out, which I think that's what you're gonna do. Ah. I mean, free. Yeah, free res. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Like, your overall value comes from how good, like, these two are. Like, this guy and this guy. And if these guys suck, your value is nothing. But if they're good, it's like situations like this where it's like, it's impossible for the enemy team. Because they have to shoot you, and while, like, they're busy shooting you, you're damage boosting someone, and they're just shooting them back, and it's just not playable. Damage boosting a tank? It's best. Yeah, no, I recommend damage boosting a tank as well. Like, if they're the one taking the initial brunt and need to win their trade, absolutely. Like, the target for damage boosting is, like, anyone. Maybe, like, not the healer, but, like, anyone. Because it's just, it's strong. Like in this case for the Mercy player, it's totally, I'm totally fine to damage boost this guy, but it's honestly just keep damage boosting. Like, you don't have to heal as much as you think you do. You don't have to, because your pressure that you can alleviate by just like they're dealing more damage, they have to commit more resources, you'll just win more often than not. Like, maybe like once they get around the corner, well, I mean, sure. I feel like you pop this mode and you just go deep, like, damage. Like, always. Do they have anyone that can shoot you? They have literally 2 people that should just be shooting you right now. You haven't taken a single point of damage. Are you kidding me? What is this? Okay. Never punished. I would damage here. I would damage this individual. Oh. Free res too? Good lord. Okay, you're finally getting shot. Thank goodness you're finally getting shot. Holy moly. It mattered too. Holy. Okay, finally. Okay. So, like, in this position... Here, I want free cam. It's like... The res was first risky, if we're gonna talk about it. Like, this guy's a fool for just running into their front lines. Don't get me wrong. I'll blame... I'll cope as well. And then this res is whatever, but then you have to get out. Because, like, there's so much focus on you that you're just never gonna live. Yeah. Caught and then... Oh, you do have a ram. God, you guys aren't even losing. This is annoying. Yep. Damage boost. Yep. Holy moly, your boy just died. What happened? Everyone's just dying. What is going on? I missed some like crucial lore here. So you're running up, you're getting set. You get on this on angle, which is kind of awkward. I feel like you should just... ideally, you just die here if they're better. I guess in gold, it's fine. What happened here? I don't know how to... It's fine, though. Want a more effective free cam. Is there like a rise? There is. Okay, good. And then changing the angle? Guess not. Sure. So you damage boost this guy, which I agree is correct. You can leave the soldier. The soldier is pretty self-sufficient. You don't really need to utilize the soldier. I'm down for you to also like boost the tank. Both are totally fine. What happened here? I mean, this guy is crazy. But hey, that's your note. That was literally your note. Like, try to be more aggressive, see what happens. We're on the fuck around, find out timing. That happens. That guy tries to take a fight, and then... Oh, well. Never punished. I probably wouldn't res. You're insane. I feel like that individual just dies again. Oh, I guess not. Just kidding. Say no more. Freya seems good then. Alright, good. You're dead. Finally. Yeah, this is kind of the weakness of Mercy and any sort of like Mercy comps. Whenever you play the character. Is when pressure is being put forth, you kind of really don't have a realistic exit. Yeah, you have your fly ability, but that's only as good as like the person who's escaping. If you're ever caught between a rock and a hard place, yeah, you kind of just have to choose one and see if you can get out. I'd say in this scenario that we pulled, whoops. So like, personally, I wouldn't have gone for the res, but then after the res, we just leave the tank. Unironically, and then just follow our boy, because honestly, if you just fly up, it brings a lot of eyes like this way, or they just keep on your ram dies, which is whatever, not your job. And then you're chilling, but then like the people, you just got hit from behind as well. Yeah, that was a good flank from Kodiak though. Soldier. Screw the ram. We don't care about the ram. Soldier. Soldier's the only one who has effective range here. And then once you're in range, yeah, you can damage the ram. I think even damaging the ram would be better. These guys do not trust you. Yep. I think he's finally shooting at you. I mean, pretty standard so far. I mean, it's kind of tough without like comms, because you have to be very vocal. I mean, obviously, I don't expect people to calm in Overwatch because I don't. But being able to take like a picture in your head of like where they are, where's your likely threats, and then positioning it against it would be huge. Because against their team, they're pretty like open. Like they need to get on an angle to shoot you, and if you just play around some sort of corner while your teammate does the heavy lifting, you're chilling. And like a very like, I think this position here in the doorway is really strong. Like if you just stay right here and then you can kind of pivot between the two, I personally would just leave your ram for a bit. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. Yeah, your ram's chilling. I like that. I mess with this. Shoot this guy. Well, punished. Dang, what happened here? Wait, I missed a couple seconds. Fast rotate. Okay. Yeah, stick on this guy. I feel like the ram runs in, you can join. Yeah, I personally would just be on the ram. Oh. Maybe? Maybe, this seems fine-ish. This is kind of spooky. This damage boost is good, though. Just damage boost, come on. Oh, well. Good finish. Woo! Chillin', let's go. Easy. I guess I should probably start skipping this and go into like the next action point, but I'm inexperienced. Got me some slack. Dang. You kind of just... Yeah, this is just damage boost time. Like, this is mega damage boost time. Hey, wait so long. Well... Well, yeah, just don't die. You kind of just want to die here. Yeah, it would have been smarter if you died faster, because then like the reset is quicker. Like the soldier not dying is an idiot. Like it's not correct at all. Is it insta? Really, it's not insta. Oh, it is insta. All right, this mode doesn't slow down the revives. God, I don't play enough Overwatch. Man, I feel like your job is just the DPS, and the DPS are looking pretty under-supported right now. You're totally fine. Good leave. That dude just got res to die, unfortunately. Fair. I mean, your tank player is crazy. Look at that. Bailed. Bailed. Let's go. Okay, you got one more fight in you, I think. I think they got a touch. That was a very funny attempt. That was another very funny attempt. Okay, this fight is just a cavalcade of failure. Like, you couldn't have scripted a worse, like, start to any of those engagements. They're kind of looking like me out there. Yikes. Well, take your free win. Because they probably had a chance with someone touch, and then, like, they just have their... They have, like, three ults into the fight. Yeah, you had, like, 2, but... That's old advantage, and they can try to push. You still probably win the game, because you have, like, positional advantage. Especially with the robot, but hey. Oh, actually, no, you don't. You still have to win another fight. Just kidding. Right? No, you have it. No, you're the red team. You have advantage. Cool. All right. Okay. So, because I am not the best in the planet, allow me... What map was that called? I'm sure you guys know the game better than me. It was some... Runasapi, I think. There's no way that's correct. I'm sure there's something else. Whoops. I guess it doesn't show. Yeah, that is Runa Sapi. Okay. This doesn't look like Runa Sapi. Oh, there's a Mercy coach. Say no more. Huge. Not the map I want. There's no one who play Mercy on Runa Sapi? Like, is there no pro players? Yeah, coach by right click. Oh, are they on the... Oh, yeah, here you are. I did not know that. Congrats. I never got coaching in Overwatch. I probably could have, but I just didn't. There's no like good free option. And I wasn't gonna pay people money. No. Aha! Dear SK, is this a pro player? Anyone more knowledgeable than me? Yeah? Okay, perfect. Let's see. 11 months ago? This is probably not fully correct, but I'm down. Let's see. Okay, team comp. You have a soldier and a tracer. Tracer is super self-sufficient. So, like, your only job is to help the... Honestly, the entire team is self-sufficient. This is kind of annoying. In your case, it was kind of Freya, and then Moira's pretty self-sufficient. But in this game, it's probably going to be a soldier hold, and then maybe also go to the Zen. Yeah, because the Tracer honestly doesn't need a lot of resources. Yeah, damage boost almost essentially the entire time. No, maybe not. Is swapping? So is swapping between the two better? Has to be. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Because it's the immediate switch each time. But the positioning is actually perfect. It's behind cover, which is great. We don't want to get shot at for free. It has LOS of both the Zen and the soldier, which of course you can't control their positioning, but I mean, hey. Is what it is. Oh, this feels like a pro lobby. Or not a pro lobby, but a higher elo lobby. Because everyone's positioning around cover. No one's trying to just do like dog fight on like point for no reason. Again, a bit of that is this like also a ball, which is kind of wrecking havoc. It's actually double ball, which is really funny. Oh, wow. Makes sense. Keeps the distance. I'm kind of recognizing the distance. Like we're long enough to get the healing orb, or like the healing. I guess we're just gonna call it like the mercy line, where we're just close enough to get the mercy line, but just far enough to be behind cover, and so that we're doing our job as safely as possible. Something that we were kind of missing in your gameplay. You were kind of mirrored to like their back by comparison. But it's quite literally damage boost until it's like, okay. We're just having fun here, sure. Oh. Whoops. Res is free. I guess it is. I guess it's more focused on healing then. Damage boost when they're full HP. I kind of disagree, but I'm also not the pro player. Then again, I guess on like the higher you go, the quicker this guy's HP can go from like 100 to 0. And so I guess it kind of matters to be full HP. Wow. Finesse's cover around... Finesse's cover the second this guy goes for the jump. Free eats. Because they have the Zen. So they like keep him topped off. I figured like this is a reason why we're kind of not like focused on the tank, because mobile tank, Zen's got him. This guy's not like not a non-threat. It's like only these two are the ones who need healing, like you two. But I kind of see the line of everyone can just die so quickly, you might as well keep them topped off. Maybe that's like more the ratio. Like the lower you are in ranked, it's probably more correct to damage more often versus higher elo. Because we're just kind of taking advantage of the fact that the time to kill is like even higher in lower ranks. Yeah, one tap Ash Mercy. True. That damage boost is no joke. Yeah, but it feels like that's the thing. Yeah, we heal first and then damage after if they're full HP. Like very good at managing that too. Always good at getting to these positions too. Like always getting to the boost positions where there's still cover. Almost every time. And then of course the tank player, like the very mobile dive tank player is really good at getting healing. Like when they come back. Uh-oh. There's Bob. Right there. Yep, keep the look at that. Keep slow out of the LOS of the Ash. Oh. Come on. What more can you do? Like on their team's line, out of the line of the enemy. I think that's one of the big like positional things that this Mercy player is really good at. Is that we're always being able to affect the team without exposing ourselves to the enemy. Oh, you little nerd. You nerd. Oh, that's so annoying. Dang. They're winning the fight, and then this guy finds the opportunity to delay them. That Sombra is playing really well. This kind of goes the full distance, yeah? Like it has to. Oh my lord. Okay. Yeah, they're just hard winning this. Yeah. How does this last the full game? They get like hard stopped here? They have to, yeah? Like, this is the freest win on your life. Did they figure it out? I mean, okay, but yeah, like they're kind of out of the way of a lot of the damage, and then like the second they get around cover and they notice like the enemy team takes their eyes off them, it's just like back at it. Well, okay, well that hog just kind of did his thing, yeah. Good lord. I mean, this reposition tech is like so strong. Every single time. I think this is a little ambitious. But maybe I'm crazy. Also, I'm 90% sure you can't do this. I'm very confident that you're not allowed to have 2 tanks. Am I crazy? I feel like you can only queue 1 tank. I assume this was before there was that roll lock. Because this seems pretty strong. I didn't even notice that they still had the ball. I kind of see how this goes, the distance, if they have 2 tanks. Seems pretty good. Yeah, it's open queue. Oh, good lord. Oh yeah, open queue has the restriction of having... You can play anything, but you can only have 2 tanks. I remember there was that restriction when I just queued yesterday. I mean, they're just the better team, though. Like, even with all this, like, crazy utility, always behind the wall, gets the cover, has the advantage almost every time. Okay, but this hog is good camping the body. Oh, my lord. Just let us win, please. Come on. You're not winning this game. Just give up. Well, I mean... Well, is what it is. I mean, this guy dies for sure, yeah? Yeah. Wow, get owned. I think that was the first, like, that was their first death in a while. Like an actual crazy amount of time. Like in the first 6 minutes, did the Mercy even die once? I feel like it wasn't. I feel like this is the first time. Because they're really good at using all this like cover and playing around like the area. That the hog just hit a mean hook. A mean hook. Otherwise, that's no death. That's crazy though. Also, I can't believe the Overwatch in client only has a skip of 20 seconds when it takes you 5 to revive. I think that's a little silly. I mean, the walkout is just whatever. Just get me there, please. Thanks. Oh, good God. It just shows the amount of potency when, like, the 2 tanks isn't, like, able to push them completely off. But look at this positioning. Out of the way, has options to jump to, still assisting the team. Has to commit to the fly, gets out. Oopsie. What good Mercy tech. Recognizes that the res is just not happening because they're camping the body really well. Mega dead, ideally. Oh, never mind. Good pathing. Well. Well. I feel like in this position, I would jump off. I don't even know. I don't think I would have gone for this res. Because I don't think this is a fight. It turns out it wasn't. The jukes are ridiculous, though. Like, if I had this level of control as Mercy, I would also just, like, never, like, reset because I'm just better. Well. Okay. Lived. Okay, well, that was a little silly. Imagine they lose this game. Surely not. Now they have a risk, so this game's over. Yeah, I'm curious how we handle this. Yeah, same kind of idea. Bob and weave. We're behind the cover. Oh. This is where the positional advantage is going to come up. Yep. Yeah, they just ran out of steam. And there you go. Yeah, a lot of the highest level tech that we're gonna have is just it's a lot of that jump and getting to cover. Like that's the clear like high level difference comparatively. And maybe I guess my take is a little more pedantic. I kind of think that you should go for the damage boost more often because it's unlikely they'll die. But I don't know. I guess it's total. I guess it's also totally fine if you just want to do like standard as well. Like neither are like super weak. Yeah, I feel like the main thing is the positioning. Like here, we'll take a little. We'll watch it again, just real quick.
Ready for battle. My heart is strong.
Damage intensified.
Ready for 2, 1.
Feeling more powerful? Ah, we have company.
Yeah, like in contrast. Like in contrast, it's all like you wouldn't have even like opened up that line. You would just be like behind, and you would cross as fast as possible to the next cover. But I like your position here. But like, notice how like the other like Mercy player would not be here. They'd either be behind the wall or they would be like further back playing with the support as well. Just kind of depends. Comp kind of made like the actual positioning like not matter. But in this case, like both your DPS are running this way, which is funny. But it's just you're like never open for like someone to get you. Like always behind cover. Like the fact that you're mega open is quite fun. I'm sure I can figure out how to not like how to have free eats. I assume yeah, okay, here we go. This is how you have free eats. It's like I never would be exposed to almost like 2/10ths of the team. Either it would be like the bush where I'm looking at, or if you really want to join the DPS, it's just you fly there immediately. Like you play around the corner and then bada bing, bada boom. But I think that's my interpretation. You don't have to do all the fancy flying. That comes with time if you're like really into Mercy. Do all the Mercy parkour maps. And bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, you'll probably you'll probably win some games because you have good positioning. They just can't kill you. But as you can see, I'm not good at the game. And this one I got bailed out. I am very bad. All right. Genji game, yeah. That's just the Genji lifestyle for me. I'm just not good at the game. I just need time. I'm not watching myself though. I know better. I checked the replay after I started playing. I was like, wow, this is just a mechanics diff. I got hard diffed. We'll go back to Valorant because I kind of want to see something. Okay, so actually, I want to be like, whoops, not shorts, not shorts. Nope, get off me. Oh, good lord, good lord. All right, Because there was something that came up that really made me interested, and that was my man Rooney. Because I kept up. There was a live stream. And you best believe that I'm taking a look at this guy's coaching. No shot that you're like free Valorant tracker reviews and coaching. Like, if there's not a VOD, I'll click off. Like, if I don't see a VOD, VOD? 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 For real?
I took so long to make these like
VOD? But this starts at match point. What is this? Who submits a VOD at match point? What? Why? Who does that? True. Yeah, this is not a VOD. Okay, sure. They sent a clip? Who sends a clip? Hello? What? Who sends a clip? What is this? Also, gotta say, what? What in tarnation? Hold on, I gotta get back. I mean, obviously, there's gonna be a clip farming. I bet.
thoughts on just ran a clip. Alrighty, guys.
He's thinking bronze. I'm thinking, what the kind of what insane play causes this guy to ult? Like, I don't get it. Like, what triggers this ult?
Also, thoughts on solo leveling winning enemy of the year? We'd love to see it. Guy.
One guy shot from back here and it triggered the ult. What, do you think people are gonna stand in this? Hello? Because there wasn't a follow-up. It wasn't like he naded this as well and it's like a trap play for the mid players to crunch. It was just like, I'm scared, I'm ulting. Like, hello?
Is that bad that I don't think solo leveling's that good?
Maybe this is bronze. Yeah, this is probably like bronze, maybe low silver.
Alright.
What in tarnation? I mean, this Teo doesn't know how to play the game, which is fair.
This guy found like the smallest piece of the corner. Nice.
I mean, shot through the smoke. Say no more.
Okay.
This is crazy.
You never ever as Reyna never want to E out into space. Okay? Never E out into space. If you E out into space.
Yeah, never. God forbid. Never E. Into space, of course. Into space. Never E. Never. There's never a good time to do it. There's never a good time to do it. I would argue, and this is my perspective, I would argue that this E to entry is actually really good. Like, free information, maybe not to like, I might not come out fully, but I would definitely E, check, and then maybe cut back, you know? Get the information. I feel like you coming out into this space is a little crazy. And like this, pulling out the crosshair is also good. I agree, good start.
This is exactly what happens. You just get instantly put down. What you should have done here is actually, let me search up fallow plant.
Okay.
What you should have probably done here is this. What you can do is instead use your E's as either info, bait, or to get away.
Am I crazy? Isn't this guy baiting? Am I crazy? Isn't this baiting? I assume the way he's talking, like the bait is like, oh, I'm gonna take the E, I'm coming this way, and if you chase me, my boy's just gonna shoot you in the back. I get that that's probably the type of bait he's talking about, but I feel like, isn't this just baiting?
This is the.
Am I crazy?
This is the three pieces of utility.
But also, doesn't this get info? Yeah, you die for free, but it's a rush. You might as well. You killed 2 people. If there's like 5 people on A, like whatever, who cares? Like lose the round. You killed 2. Like,
This specific situation, if you're smoked off, that's great.
like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like in that situation, like they burned ult, you killed 2 people. Surely like Ace free. And if they're not free, they're in the rotator positions, and I would just like go out into like gen or something.
blind high, and then double swing with your teammates.
I mean, that's probably the stronger play, but like this is bronze.
Because like right here, we put ourselves in a very sticky situation where if we just E to take information, we get this information, and then we can double blind out with KO. Right? We double blind out with KO, blind high, double like. And then
He does coach like me though. He like talks a lot, writes, and then
try to match your blinding.
pretends to like know how to like
Initiator flash.
get the basic.
So like a sky flash or a breach flash or a phoenix flash combined.
And that is a standard statement for me as well, because sometimes I'll just blather and not get to the point and lose myself in the sauce. Deluxe should be dead. Yeah, Deluxe should die. The team, like his teammates should be out and just fighting.
Dodge it, but then they look back into another Reyna flash, and it's impossible for them to counter this. Okay, so that's like the main adjustment. I assume he died.
Hey, he does die. Look at that.
Die here? Nice. I mean, good passing. Good kills. But that's like the slight adjustment I would make. Because like we put ourselves in a really sticky situation. If these guys were just like a tad bit better, we were cooked.
Nice. Cool.
Let's see. Okay, let's look at what is the best coach on his server. Oh,
All right. Is it just clips? Is it really just clips? Really? Oh, is it clips and tracker coaching? Dude, tracker coaching doesn't do anything. If this is free, sure, whatever, but tracker coaching literally does nothing. You can come to a completely different conclusion for the same problem. Like easily. Let's say like this player has like low headshot percentage. It's like, okay, you're probably buying like sub guns, and it's like you're not trying your rifles. You could also be like, you can have like really bad crosshair placement. You could also have like really bad target confirmation. You also might be shooting too fast and trying to go for insta. You might also be insta crouch bang. Like this, I just came up with like four. I look at like four. I listed 4 problems that you theoretically could have by just looking at your tracker, and none of them could be right too. That's like the funny part about it. That's why I don't think tracker reviews are useful at all.
I haven't done one-on-one coaching with him. Obviously.
Is there a single VOD review?
Benefits, but I've not done coaching with him yet. But already.
Okay, what is it? Okay, literally no one's getting better from this stream. Cool. I was so excited when I saw that, because it's like, oh, he's gonna show himself real, for real. I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's like, it's only like an hour and 20 minutes long. But man, real, so real. That's great. I love to see it. I'm a D1 hater of Rooney for no reason. I now don't even have a reason, because I know what he's like. But wow. Can't believe it. Not a single VOD. What a shame. It's kind of like if I was doing clip viewing, I would do like 3 rounds. Like I would do 3 in the first half and 3 in the second. One has to be a pistol, and like the other ones can be any. The new Dopai vid. Dopai coaching or the actual, or I have his Discord. One sec. I assume you mean like his main channel? 6 skills to fix your aim. Not another fucking aim video, man. Come on. No, oh, dude, another aim video.
People waste time by training the wrong things and miss out on winning more gun duels because they overlook the 7 critical skills for winning gunfights. So in this video, I'm going to show you the.
I mean, I guess it is just it's gunfights in general. So. Oh, well, I can kind of read through the blur. Okay, so we have peeking, angle holding, tracking, micro adjustments, tapping / bursting, spray control, and flicking. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like mentally checked out of this video already. Because this isn't gonna be any like new information to me. Like I know all these.
Top 50 radiant from what I recommend my clients system.
I mean, I'll listen. I'll
Start
give him
with,
a,
you
I'll
kind
give
of
him a
need to
trial.
understand what a gunfight consists of. You have the initial part of the fight, which is like when you peek into someone or you're holding an angle and someone peeks into you. When the
True.
insta-kill doesn't happen, you will either do a 2-bullet burst, transition into a full spray, or unswing to disengage the fight. Most of you out there
Fair.
are actually training the second part of your gun duels, that 2-bullet bursting, and potentially, if you're a Dopai viewer, you might also be training your spray control. But what gets overlooked
Fair.
the most in this game is training that peeking technique and your angle holding technique, which
Which is why we view Zasco, because he actually tackles this all the time.
how can I blame you, right? All of these videos tell you to do 2-bullet bursting and you think that's all you need to do. And on top of that, we don't really have any good ways to train both of these skills in Valorant, at least not in the range. But it's not only crucial, in my opinion, I think it's mandatory to train your peeking technique and your angle holding technique so you can get the insta-kills, which will lead you to actually multi-frag a bit more and be able to get used some of those highlight clips that you've seen on YouTube. And just to highlight quickly, a player that is very good at doing this is Premi. If you just watch some of these highlights that I'm going to show up on screen, he is very good at getting those insta-kills, whether it be when he peeks or when he's angle holding.
I swear, content creators like or like educational resources like Primi more than like that pro scene likes Primi. Like, I don't think there's a single player. So, God, he's not even on like a bad team, you know? Like, he's on Talon. They're like a good team. They're a good squad. It's just like they're such a barrier squad where it's like if you're better than them, you're likely going to tournaments, and if you're worse than them, you're not. I was like, wow. And he's good. It's just I don't know if he's like personally, I think he's a little overhyped. High praise. He's still a good player, right? Radiant pro player, you know? But I feel like he's not one of those like top 3 guys. Like honestly, like my list is like Texture, like Aspas, and then Alphair. Like I think these guys, if you watch them play, Zekin on this list, I don't even know. Like Zekin's good, but he's not like to these level. I think these guys are good or better. Man, I probably Zekin like right under it. But like these are like the like mechanically gifted players that are ridiculous. You also could put Meteor on this list. And these are kind of interchangeable. Zekin's on here too, though. I'm not gonna deny that.
And I think it's one of the reasons why his clips look so satisfying. He doesn't really lose any HP ever. So let's break down how to actually train this first skill of peeking. My recommendation is to load up into a custom map so you can practice clearing angles how you would in game. I'm going to walk through how to clear angles on Cat Ascent as an example. What I'm going to show you here is basically contacting space, which is walking forward or taking fights without making noise. This is very different than when you're going fast off of an execute or using util and kind of running it down. You can train both in a custom, and I do recommend you do train both, but for this, I'm going to just show you what contacting up Cat looks like. So to start with, I'm going to skip the round opening. We've made it up Cat and we're on the ledge. I like to use the ledge here because it changes my head angle a little bit and catches people off guard, and also it gives me a bit more distance from the wall. From here, I like to trace the edge of the corner just in case I'm getting peeked as I'm walking up, and then right before I get to the comment angle, I set up with the preem and then peek out. Notice how I don't do this with the jiggle peek, and that's because I think I can win this fight due to being on the ledge, and also I don't have any stutters in my movement after I complete the peek because I'm trying to process if the target is there and then go for the shot. From there, I'll just...
I see that like that statement is like kind of been talked about more. Most people just kind of used to say like just peek out, lol. But now people are just kind of like I'm peeking, assessing, and then I'm moving, which is something I didn't think like a lot of people were gonna pick up on really quickly. But now
clear out the off angles and then walk up a
We'll
little
take
bit
that.
to clear the box.
People
After
get better
clearing
with
the
the
box, I clear one more off angle, and then this is where I trace the edge until I get really close on the angle to go for a preem and a hard clear. At that point, I like to back up a little bit to get some distance from the angle and then go for a crouch peek on this really tight angle. From there, I like to jiggle out this next angle because there's an up-down, which means that I'm likely not going to win the duel if I go for a straight slice. And I think jiggling is going to be one of the more important things to learn when you're contacting space if you're new to this, because you'll have to kind of learn out the angles and you don't want to commit and die. In a real game, after spotting someone with the jiggle, you might go for pre-fires, or this is where you would use util since you're already spotted. But in this drill here, we're just going to continue on and clearing more angles and moving on to the left. I personally like to do tight peaks all the way around until I get past the 90-degree angle. And then from there, I will trace a little bit and then hard clear the corner. After I clear that corner, I have to assume that there is a timing that someone could have walked up again. So I'll walk back a little bit and then clear that up down angle again. And then this is where it's just all about jiggling because you're so close to the wall and they have angle advantage. So I'm basically just looking for info here. You could slice this, and if you're really good with your micro flicks, or if you guess correctly, you might be able to just directly get the kill. But typically it is going to be safer to jiggle here. Now at this point, once you make it all the way out to the left side of the wall and you're right next to the choke point, in a real game, this is where you might use util and just, hit the site because you have the surprise factor on them. You could continue just walking into tree, but a lot of those fights are going to be disadvantageous. So I'll end the drill here and I'll just run through it with some more reps of kind of contacting the same angles. And that's how you can kind of get your practice in. Now at this point, you might be thinking, well, Dopai, there's no one there, so it's not really realistic, right? That's the downside of not having pre-fire maps, but you kind of just have to envision the player being there and just ask yourself what the off angles would be. If you have a friend that can join in the custom with you and just pick a random angle to hold while you're kind of doing this to punish you if you peek badly, that is also a really good option. And this is also where I'll do a plug. This is exactly the type of stuff we do in the dojo every Wednesday where we're doing our mechanical training sessions. And I'll give feedback on how I would like to approach these angles. And then I'll have people split off into pairs and then I'll get feedback on how they should do it as well. The next step to training your peeking.
How much you cost, Dopai? Because I've called you like the friend one. Oh yeah, true. Wait, this guy coached Zasco, so I guess this is like the Godfather. All right, $30 a month. I mean, I remember loving Dopai, but $30 a month. I'm sorry, Chief, not me.
Technique is actually bringing it
Another subscription, huge.
Into the game. So this is where I like to use deathmatch without sound. I'm not going to break down the deathmatch like I did this drill, but I will give you a couple of pointers. Number one, if you don't have sound, this will mean that you're forced to clear more off angles. So when you spawn in, take a look at the dot on the minimap to see where you want to go and take that fight. And then as you approach that angle, try and clear the off angles as you would in a real game. At some point when you're clearing all the angles, you will find the player that you're looking for, and hopefully you get the insta-kill off of your crosshair
So he advocates for sound off, which I guess is fair.
Placement and peeking technique. And although it may sound cringe, this could be where you can try to practice jiggle peeking if you're close to the wall and try to find more info on the player. I personally like to do these type of DMs with only a sheriff, so that means that I have to really focus on hitting my first shot, and hopefully that first shot is made easy due to my peeking technique and my crosshair placement. But it is important to tailor any training to how difficult it is for you. So if that is too difficult, then you can use a Vandal and that's okay. Now next up, the second skill is angle holding. How can you train that? Well, if you have a friend, you can do the exact same drill that we mentioned earlier, except you'd have them peek into you. This would be a great 2-for-1.
All right, but let's say you don't have friends, which is totally fair.
One player is practicing their peeking, the other is practicing their angle hold, and then you can flip at some point. But obviously you won't have a partner all the time to do this drill. So my biggest recommendation for this is actually to load up a team deathmatch. Now this is gonna sound a bit odd because it's not even on the maps you're playing, but in TDMs, at least on some of the maps, you kind of just spawn and then immediately go to the same angle that you fight and you swing it over and over again. This means that both players are going to be ready for the fight, whether or not you're peeking into it or you're holding it. And this is pretty realistic to a real game. If someone is really dialed in, when they peek you, they're gonna be ready to kill. Whereas in normal deathmatch, people kind of just run around and they're just stomping, and it's not really realistic to how a real gunfight would take place in game. On top of that, in TDM, you have the opportunity to multi-frag, and you also have the opportunity to get double swung, which means that if you're holding angles in the open, you might get punished. So I've personally found that playing TDM has improved my angle holding technique a lot more than just playing normal deathmatch. I'll give you a couple pointers, just like I did in the deathmatch, to try and help you guide your TDM practice. Number one is going to be your crosshair placement. Some angles you might want to hold really tight. This is going to be based on distance. Typically, the further they are, your gap will be smaller. But if you're a bit closer to the target, like in a mid to close range duel, you might hold a bit wider because the target's going to move wider relative to your screen. The second tip I can give you is related to your movement. Should you be standing still? Should you be crouching? Or should you be AD spamming when you hold an angle? The general advice here is if you are on an on angle, so basically you're predictable, or if they already know where you are and they're about to swing back into you, this is where you would AD spam. This is because it can kind of move your character model a little bit so you don't insta-die when they peek or pre-fire you. Whereas if you are on an off angle, they might just swing into you, not properly clearing the angles, and you just get the insta-kill. Whereas if you were to AD spam on an off angle, that might add a bit of delay, which means you might not get the insta-kill, which also means you probably won't have enough time to multi-frag just in case you were to get double swung. The other way to train your angle holding technique is actually to use a task in Kovacs, if you have it, called Valorant Angle Holding V2. I found out about this originally from Zasco's videos, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, let me try it out. And what you'll notice from the gameplay on screen,
yeah, when the student becomes the master, that's a great like cycle.
This task. I think out of all the mechanical skills in Valorant, I am the worst at angle holding. This also generally means that my op is probably worse than silver level. Now in a real game, I might get away with just shooting one bullet, strafing, and then shooting again to secure the kill, or I might be able to spray control when I'm angle holding. But because this is in the aim trainer, it really fixates on you hitting your first shot, which means that my first shot accuracy when holding is really bad. And based on my experience, that makes sense why I suck at pistol rounds on defense. Okay, so far we're over 8 minutes into the video and I've only covered 2 out of the 7 skills. Thankfully, explaining these next drills won't take too long, so let's hop right into skill number 3, tracking. Why are we training tracking? Well, tracking is good to improve your movement reading if the target is moving, or to improve your stability.
True.
In this drill, I'm going to be
So like reactive tracking versus control tracking is like
emphasizing more of the
more technical name you need it
of tracking rather than the movement reading. This one's really simple. You just load into the range, pick jet so you can have jet knives, and then assign the bots to eliminate 50 or 100 just so there's only one bot on screen. From here, I like to eliminate the bot a couple of times until it's somewhat in the middle so I can strafe around it. And to start, I literally just strafe left to right without shooting the bot at all.
Fair.
This just helps stabilize your crosshair on target a little bit, and it's a really easy tracking scenario that you can do in the range instead of booting up an aim trainer. One of my favorite things to do is to get really close to the bot and track it super close and then reset my mouse and spin around it and do that a couple of times. I found that doing this when I play low sensitivity is really useful because it lets me use more of my mouse pad and speed match, which is a bit harder to do on low sense. After doing that for a bit, I like to back up and kind of change the distance. So sometimes I'll go close and far, and then I might even add in a few jumps to increase the difficulty. And then only after I've gotten a bit more comfortable with doing that, I'll start actually shooting my jet knives. This is where I like to add in a very sporadic movement. So I'll always have my dash active and go for updraft dashes. I might float around a little bit. And to me, I really like this because it trains my tracking while also training my click timing. Now, I don't even play jet like that, but I do find that it actually helps improve my mechanics. So that's pretty much all I do for training tracking in this game. You can use aim trainers as well, but I'm not going to cover that in this video. So moving on to skill number 4, which is micro adjustments. Now,
the perfect sense stuff, yeah. I feel like that it's just nothing. Play what's like comfortable within like the healthy range is typically what I tell people. If you're playing outside of the healthy range, it's like, okay, enjoy losing, even if you think it's comfortable. But there's no perfect sense. There's just good. And like, there's just good technique. And once you have good technique, it doesn't matter.
Adjustments are really important in this game because sometimes when you peek an enemy, your crosshair placement might be slightly off and you have to go for that adjustment. Or sometimes when you're angle holding, you have to also go for that micro adjustment if they swing a bit too wide, or if they go for a tight peek and you were holding wide. On top of that, micro adjustments is good for ongoing gun duels. If you're in a 2-bullet burst strafe battle and they're kind of just moving AD, this is where micro adjustments will help you. So my favorite way to start out with this is simply spawn all of the bots and I just shoot left to right and right to left. I'm not really overdoing anything, like I'm not harsh flicking. I'm just trying to maintain low tension here and making sure I can kill every single bot. Sometimes I will miss, but I'm trying to be smooth here, and that's the point. Low tension is key. If you want to make this a bit more difficult, you can jump up on the ledge and do the exact same thing, but it's
but there's like, vertical
aim.
Yeah.
Now, personally, I could actually aim train micro adjustments in the aim trainer. For this, I'll just suggest one task, VT Microshot Valorant. It's important here that you pick a difficulty that suits your skill level. So if you want to
game logs is better. I mean, both are fine. If you want to sink the money, go for it. If you don't want to, aim labs is fine.
Do the benchmarks, you can. I've spoken about those benchmarks before, so I'm not going to go too much into it. But basically, there's an easy version, a normal version, and a hard version. Just pick the one that suits you. Okay, so skill number...
That you can do without compromising your technique. That's like just to elaborate on that point. We don't want it to be too easy. We don't want it to be too hard. So like, if you try to go like super hard, you'll sacrifice technique, and we don't want to do that unless you're ready for it, of course. Because Because I actually found that I'm actually very poor at some techniques that have really bad form. And I have to slow down the drill dramatically in order to get value out of it.
Number 5 is tapping slash bursting. And this is probably what most of you guys have been training. I like to start off with just having all the bots on screen and then just tapping and bursting between these two while I'm moving, which is basically just your tempo. I'm going to show on screen here where you can actually burst back to back pretty quickly, like 2 or 3 times before your bullets go inaccurate. And that's kind of what max speed is. You won't be able to maintain it. So after you kind of hit that point, that's kind of where you have to throw in some tapping, which is why this is bursting slash tapping. But it is possible
The
to
posture's
burst
bad.
infinitely
Yeah, mine was
at a
too.
specific tempo. It's just not as quick as you could be shooting. And typically most gun duels in games will kind of end in a couple of bursts anyways.
Oh, well, if Dopeye does the dip, Dopeye does the little dip. I assume you have to do the dip, like the crosshair dip when you go that fast. I feel like that's like a super high, like immortal radiant skill though. Like most people aren't going to be able to shoot that fast consistently.
But regardless, it's good to train both of those, and that's kind of what this is for here. After doing this for a little bit, I'll move on to do 2 bots. And to set this up, you basically just pick breach. There's other ways you can do it too, but I like to use breach. Go all the way over.
And you're going to ult? That's funny. Okay.
I've talked about spraying before, but basically the best way to do this, in my opinion, is going up to a wall and just practicing your spray. You can do this all at once like I'm doing it now, or you can segment it, but it's kind of up to you. The biggest tip I have for you learning your spray is actually to know this whole crosshair trick. Basically, if you turn on this setting here, the top of your crosshair will fade away when your bullets stop going up vertically. And then from there, the side spray is random anyways, and you can kind of just cancel your spray after. I like to do this on the wall for a couple of times, making sure that my first 10 or so bullets is really clean, and then I'll move on to spray transfers. And what the spray transfer is, I'll spawn in all the bots again. I'll pick 3, and I like to start in the middle one and then flicking to each of them on the sides. You can do this potentially by picking bots that are close together to start with, and then as you kind of continue going, you can pick bots that are really far away from each other, so you can spray transfer from longer distances. But I think that this skill is really important to train, and it's definitely undertrained by many of you guys, so hopefully you can do some of that here. You don't have to do this one is optional, but I did say I was sharing the drills that I used. So for this one, I just go off to the side where those drones are, and then I just like to spray transfer these ones. With the Vandal, they die in 2 bullets. I believe with the Phantom at certain distances, it takes 3 bullets. But I really like this one. The targets are a bit smaller, and they're a bit further away, so I just feel like I get good spray transferring practice on this one. A quick tip for spraying is I want to show you how crouching affects it. So if you crouch too early, you'll see that it pulls your bullets down.
Little secret tip for you.
So the way I recommend you do it is to shoot 2 or 3 bullets first and then crouch. Think about it like this. You can use your crouch to help you control your recoil. And typically when you're bursting normally on the burst drill earlier, you're not pulling down to control your recoil, are you? If you are, you probably shouldn't. So that means that if I
I mean, he's aware. You shouldn't do that.
Crouch too early, and I'm pulling down my crosshair before the bullets are actually kicking up, and I'm just hitting body shots. So that's one of the biggest tips I have for you guys. Just shoot 2 to 3 bullets and then crouch after, and that'll help you control your spray. And last but not least, the skill we have to train is flicking. To start with this, I always like to do eliminate 50. This is because it just helps us train our wide flicks a bit more. The bots spawn in a bigger area, so I kind of just flick around, move around. Not really overthinking this one. This is more so to
not a
train
whole
your
lot
wide
I can say.
You can do this with eliminate 50 or 100, doesn't really matter. I like to do some bursts, some taps, and sometimes I'll even spray. More so I'm just practicing my initial flick here. And from there, I'll do a run of hard bots.
I mean, that makes, I don't have to show everything here. I actually do like this, like, or I enjoy that he spent significantly more time on the stuff that actually impacts your gunfighting, like, a lot more percentile based than all of these over here. Because, like, these are important, don't get me wrong, but these are probably the big ones, like these sets. I mean, cool little Dopeye video. Is what it is. Little cool, little chill video. is lost. Is what it is. I know I would be heated, but I have to be the voice of reason, and it's like, it is what it is. God, I love that this page is finally like, what? Actually, maybe I don't know what my page is. I have no idea. The Cloud9 will get anyone. No one's immune to the Cloud9. I like that they have such a fun... I love that they have such a fun and detailed history. I don't even think they've won anything since like what, early league, early CSGO. I don't think they've been like a top caliber team in anything in a while. Dota 2 was like in 2014 or 2013. One of those 2 years. I might have been 15 or 16. Still a long time ago. 10 plus years. I should just launch the game. Theoretically. Or honestly, I should be like making a thumbnail more realistically. There's nothing to review, honestly. Swifts, yeah, just play some Swifts live. Do you like some like, I don't know, live viewer requests or something like that would be a good idea. But I finally finished the coaching for, there was a specific VOD, hold on. Oh, your last VOD? No, I'm good. It's not that I have nothing to do, it's just like, and you're on cooldown. Which one? Was it No, that's me. Or who? It was the silver player. Actually, tell you what, I know better. Y'all link the... Alright, hopefully I link it back at some point. KO. No, it's the Omen. So like it was this VOD. I just finished making this video. I know it took me like a minute, but I was on vacation. Sue me. Likely saving. But like, I finally came up with this, and I actually, so you know the whole gist about like the Valorant Journal series is that I give myself notes. Or like I talk about like the times I blundered. Here's actually a blunder I kind of want to make public before it comes live. Where is it? It was super early. Or I guess not that early. Oh, this. What are you? Stand. Just. I can't remember what round it was. I think it's just. Oh, it was this round. Yeah, I remember. Contest aiming. I remember. This round was so dumb. Rinse and repeat. Here, hold on. Because I don't think it was like. It wasn't like this. This part of me was actually like super normal. Yup. A little. Yeah. A little. Cool. Yeah, it's like I'm not even thinking before I say anything. I just start saying things and it doesn't make any sense. On the spray here, you got the one. You honestly can just leave. TP out. I don't live by that at all. I don't know if you can TP out, but you can just go. Understand. That guy is dead. This guy can't see you unless they go wide. Leave. Why? No, I remember I listened to myself say leave and I'm like, hey, did you just blow in from Stupid Town? Kill this guy. What do you mean? This guy should be dead on our screen 80 to 90% of the time. I have no idea what was going through my mind. It was like, this is an advantageous fight. Why in God's green like earth would I tell somebody to leave? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I have no idea what was going through my mind when I was telling him to leave. I still physically cringe at that leave comment because it's like, what are you talking about? This is the freest 1-2 of your life. You just aren't mechanically gifted. Like you hit this. If you commit to the spray, you like drop this guy. And he just didn't do that. Like jump. This guy. Here's where you're gone. Like I gave him such a bad note. Like that's a kill and you kill this guy because they're so afraid. Like look at this guy. This guy doesn't want the smoke at all. Like you just adjust and you kill 9 times out of 10. I remember being like super heated about that. But yeah, that'll come out probably later today. I think what's my, I have to check my schedule now. Is it like 10:20 where I allow myself to do or 10:10? 9:50. You have a tank question? Throw it out. I'm going to use the restroom. Just type it out. Yeah, go for it. Use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Just post the question. Use case for Sigil. Whenever it sets up a good fight. I feel like most of the time if you use Sigil, it's just you throw them up there and they die. It doesn't necessarily have to just confirm kills, but it's good to just throw out. It's a reposition tool. There's a lot of use case scenarios. Like you want to get to the back line, you just ult their front line, everyone runs past them, and then you turn around and fight after they're down. That was just me spitting off the top dome. I feel like the only time you wouldn't just let that rock is if it's just the tank. If you just grab the tank and there's like a full team behind them, I feel like that's not worth. Every other use case scenario where you hit multiple people, it's totally worth. Because I'm surprised, like most people should just die in Sigil. Because like if everyone like just starts shooting at them in the sky, unless you know they're like projectile based, it just seems like very easy kills because they're suspended. But maybe I'm the dumb one. But it doesn't work if you like Sigil to Reinhardt or something. Did I click go? Oh yeah, I didn't. Oops. Did you really get an ad? I feel kind of bad. Sorry, bro. Also, to be fair, it's kind of like most ults are kind of throwable, you know? And like all like hero shooters. Or not all hero shooters, because technically Valorant's a hero shooter, but like an arcade hero shooter, I feel like most ults are just kind of chuckable to see what happens, you know? Especially stuff like Sig. Because it has like a long range to it, you can kind of just like blip. You know, you kind of had to... This guy switched teams? What a guy. But in like a game like this, it's kind of tough to justify it. He'll join. No, 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 no. Deathmatch first, though. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I'll like open it up to like team or whatever it is, teams or something. Or open up to community, like community Swift play queues or like something crazy. I think that'd be a good idea. Down the line.
Match found.
I definitely think if the community gets big enough, obviously I'm going to open up 10 mans. Like, that's just a guarantee. No reason not to. Like, if you're not opening...
Deathmatch.
Oh, yeah, wait, hold
Warm
on.
up.
I got a deathmatch like, Dopai. Peak proper. I guess this would be a jiggle, yeah. Like, better, like, same kind of idea here. Whoops. But then like your wide hair, bing, pop. Whoops. Why is it Winston meta? I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. Yeet. Oh, whoops. I'm not paying attention at all. Hold on. Peek out. Dead. Say no more. I probably do have to take off the watch. It's kind of annoying to hold. Guess I could put a little music in here so you're not just like listening to me talk like a bumbling buffoon. Beat me, coward. Some of the Claire music will go hard. Don't know if it's all. Well, I guess it's not DMCA, but like you kind of get the gist. Come on, man. Give me someone else, bro. Bonk. Well, I'm mega dead. No, come on, dude. This guy's got he's got my number. Damn. I kind of started with I'm a big fan of like Nintendo music, Pokemon music specifically. Oh, that was a deep pre-aimo. Nope. I do agree. The music does slap. I think that Hollow Knight. Nice and smooth, just like Granny used to make. Oh. I usually don't do music because I'm like, well, if people want music, they'll just play their own playlist, you know? Okay. Okay. I don't know. Couldn't be bothered. I'm a big fan of people just walking in my crosshair. I'm a big, well. Well. Bap, bap, bap. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, you're such a nerd, man. Whatever. Whatever. Fine. Finesse me with an op. I don't care. I'm not mad. I'm not getting heated over it. I'm the bigger person. I promise you. I'm the bigger person. I'm not gonna write a blog about how you're ruining the game in the state of deathmatching. I will not, I promise you. And if I ever do, feel free to, like, burn me at the stake. Oh, you're probably gonna just end me. Hi, hello, salad. You just, like... I did, like, mean, like, the full state of his, like, namesake. Technically, FNS was not mentioned, but I guess by proxy it was. Welcome to the squad, FNS. Oh no, I agree. I think, like, learning him to use the op is good, but this dude was literally finessing cover. He was doing this with the op. He was literally, like doing standard peeks and unswinging me. And I'm not even mad for real. I'm just kind of, like, chilling. In that situation, you're just jiggling, yeah? Always. Yowza. Well. Owned. Owned, dude. Owned. Mega bad. I mean, I guess I can try to just come back, combat my bad nature of, like, rushing my shots. Like, keeping a cool, calm, level head and die to this guy, like, every time. That guy is robbing me from my piggy bank. Yeah, cool. Nice. I feel like I didn't have to move. Oops. I literally gave somebody that note like 2 days ago. Or actually a day ago. Easy. Show yourself, coward. And not like that, though, please. Show some respect for your elders. Never mind. Alright, just gun me down like a dog. Say no more. I feel like it's a crouch peek there. I feel like it's not there, though. I kind of assume that everyone who plays Valorant in a random deathmatch is, like, younger than me. I don't know why. I feel like the odds aren't even, like, that high. All right, now that I've successfully warmed up. Now I can certainly... I'll take recommendations. If I get a map and you want to see an agent, I'll play it. Keep my doors open. Look at this guy trying to, like, Q-snipe me. You better be queuing Georgia and Virginia. If you're trying to key snipe me like that. Imagine I was running a delay. I guess I couldn't because I'm interacting with you guys live. Unfortunate. By Q2 ranks. Or 2 regions. It's not the reason why, but it's just, you know.
Match found.
Get owned. Hey, fracture map. Hmm. Lurgy ISO. I'll say no more.
Enough training. It's time.
I feel like having me on this agent is like a mistake, but you know, we'll see. I know how to play it, at least. I know how to entry path as ISO, but I have no idea how to play him on defense. My brain's thinking just hold like a thin line. If someone like shows up, unswing, reswing with shield. Surely that's like the only... Okay, I also have to be mindful that I have no no smokes, which is fine. I can adapt. I'm gonna play in this tournament this weekend, and I'm going to be absolutely dog walked. I'm pretty sure everyone else who's invited actively plays like ranked like every day, and I just don't.
Okay, let's win this.
What's the buy here? Just Sheriff? Like Shirley? I don't care about this. It's probably just that. Oh, Pride Month? True. I just hold thin line in main, see what happens. Reswing. With shield up. Actually, in this position, it might be better to just go Ghost. Pop shield, pop undercurrent, and just blast. There's no gap closers. Sure. What's the thin line here? I mean, I need the initial line, though.
Show me it. Destabilizing.
Oh, dang it. Okay, sure. Darn. And I'm pretty sure I'm better on average.
Spike planted. There. Yikes.
I think I even set that up properly.
Last player.
It's just kind of annoying.
Speak up and ask questions. Assumptions will only get us in trouble.
Man, that utility usage is good. I'm just trash. Yeah, I have just calm Nintendo music playing. I don't know why I don't like aggressive, like fast-paced ones.
Don't keep them ground.
Oh, whatever. There's no way I'm giving that.
Multiple enemies A. Here.
Focus. Destabilizing.
That dude has my number, man. Good God.
Oh no.
At 8.
Spike planted.
That guy like is gonna eat me for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Flash placed.
Last player
Wait,
standing.
behind me? Where?
Man, that dude does not have ears.
Yo, wait. This guy slow walked for like 8 years if he was behind me.
Let them try to get through me.
All right. Okay, if I can't win a single like 1v1 in this main, I deserve to like never be able to play a duelist ever again. Like, I know this is predictable, but by Jove, I need to be able to hit this. Like, there's not even utility to force me off the line. Like, maybe undercurrent, but it's like, whatever. Okay, fine.
Focus. Breaking them. It's you and me.
Oh, what a guy.
Oh, thank
Ooh. Oh. I got mega faked.
One enemy remaining. Spike down.
someone's
B.
late spawn.
Those were your last words.
Always like that.
Last round before the switch.
No sense in saving now. Spend. Enjoy the arsenal.
Man, Vise wants A. Fine, I'll go B. I don't care. Oh wait, we're the guy without a team. Oh well. What can you do? I'll have to answer that eventually. Man, annoying.
I know exactly where you are.
Show me a target.
Oh, dude.
Dropped.
Man. I gotta be some level of not good at this game. I gotta make way for the new generation, huh?
Stand tall. We are
It's definitely this and then this. Unfortunate. Yeah, surely I'm thinking the line is like you get to B main, you go up B main, and then bada bing bada boom. Life's chilling. I feel like it's not that way, but maybe it is that way. I don't know. Hey, relax. Let me chill. Turn on the radio. Would you like some am or fum? Well, I mean, sure.
carriers down. I got the spike.
Spike down B.
Is what it is. Jet's just better, easy. Thank God this guy did use his shock dart.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
My blind is dead. Fix her down.
Or, well, allow me to be smart. There we are. I do remember that this is Kompeki's like favorite music.
30 seconds left. One
down.
enemy remaining.
Mario Galaxy has
Placing wall trap.
baller music. Oh.
Spike planted.
Am I lagging?
I am everything that you're not. I demand what I'm owed.
Spike's here.
Yeah, Vise wants it. I don't care. I'll take Spike, go B. I don't care. Watch this.
My ultimate's ready.
Died. Yo, Sage, can I get a heal?
Please. Thank you.
Spike planted.
Are you? Can't.
One enemy remaining.
Can't.
Last player standing.
Ready.
Bonk.
Unit functionality maintained. New mission assigned.
We won because we were focused. Keep that.
Hey, somebody's got to remind people that I am not some washed up bum. I am merely a secondary washed up bum. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, the Sova always plays here. Sova's the free.
Show me a target. No distraction.
Oh, I'm mega dead though. Well,
Tragic.
Last player standing.
No.
Match point.
I'm ready.
well, I feel like on average I should win those. But I didn't. So here we are. Let's see. On average, I should honestly just keep going B. Out of principle, I need to go B. At least start.
Spike down B.
I have the spike. Barrier clear.
All right.
Ultimate is ready.
No, dude.
Spike down B.
Well,
Last player
well.
standing.
well.
It's you and me.
Oh, this guy is gonna do it. Yeah. Man, that
GG,
guy's
guys.
a better
Have a good
player.
night.
Man. It's kind of why I'm not a duelist player, but. But I gotta allow myself to not be good. It's a skill I need to get better with. I should honestly play the agents that I don't play. Experience that frustration. Duelist is fun. I don't personally like playing Duelist. Because I don't find it as fun. But I understand why it's the most played role, because most people will find it fun, just not me. My controller ass will not find anything fun that doesn't have a smoke. I don't know what's up with my... Oh, but it is what it is.
Just take a seat. I got this.
Might as well get better at just practicing the duelist role. Yeah, I got you. Viper and Swift? Man, some people just like playing Viper, you know? Get off his back. Okay, but Harbor is definitely the more base controller to pick. I'm not gonna lie to myself. About to see some Jing? Absolutely not. If any of you are coming to me for pro player, like, gameplay? No. No. Nope. I probably wear my watch too tight because I have this, like, rash forming. But no, not even close. I'm nowhere near Jing level. I gotta listen to some Hollow Knight music right now.
Remember, the enemy defends this world. It is their home, and that makes them dangerous.
Okay, I have a play. I want to trial. They just kind of rely on me not being bad at the game. And also I need to understand how, like, Phoenix Flash works. Okay, left, right, bet. Okay, I also need them to not take this doors fight off rip. I'd be really sad if they did.
Going up. Watch your eyes. No chop, careful now.
All right, I'm in connector. I'm in. Okay, something about this doesn't seem right. All right, cool.
Spike down B.
Well, this is a gamble. No, dude, come on! No way, please! Ah, dude, who turns around right there? Man, I'm heated. I'm so mad. They have trip damage, not really. I'm kind of mad. He also checks and he insta headshots me. Like,
Last player standing. Spike down A.
Dude, am I just trash?
I got your
Like, I've got to be the worst player on the planet.
from the front.
No way. Go. I'm stubborn. I'm gonna make this pipe game work. I don't care. There's no way it doesn't, like... There's like a real chance that I actually just die again, but it's whatever. I'm going to make this work.
Who's next?
Going up. Flash. No charges. Careful now.
Spike down A.
Surely.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
Last round in the half.
Either spend all your money or give it to me. Good cause either way. Going up. Watch your eyes. Careful now.
Enemy spotted
Whoop, my ultimate's ready.
I am so shaky, dude. Wait, I actually just can't shoot. Oh boy.
Spike down B. Last player standing.
Oh, we don't have a Yoru. Well, they kind of needed me, huh?
Parasite.
Oh, man. No confirmation. I look like such a noob.
Switching sides.
Sure. It's probably just frenzy. Who am I kidding?
Going up. Walk it off, G. Careful now. No charges left. Flash.
Got mine. There, passed.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
I totally forgot my order. I honestly should have just flashed there, but like, it is what it is. I didn't even like notice that the neon wasn't blind. There's like, oh well. What the f?
ready.
One enemy remaining.
What the?
Spike planted.
Going up. Come on, let's go.
Easy.
Reloading. Thank you. You really expect that to work?
Reloading.
Reloading. The symphony of death.
Man, I probably didn't even have to ult there, but it's fine.
Going up.
Ah, wow, what a guy.
Who's next?
Spike down B. Still in sight. Cutting their vision. Last player standing.
Sleep,
One
brother.
enemy remaining.
I like how this guy immediately thinks he's a lurker, which he probably should be. Like, the Vi should definitely be lurking here. I'm honestly thinking the CT lurk at this point. Or like super late, man. And I would have been right.
Match point. My city needs me. I can't be away for long.
Yep.
Enemy.
Wow, what a good bait and switch. Oh. I guess I should be starting in like A main or something. I don't know why I'm not.
The hunt begins. More.
Woo! A little spooky. So you?
See nothing.
There.
Hi! I'm pissed!
Last player standing. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, guess the rank and I'm like literally you guys guess my rank and I'm just like you're all like
Sudden
bronze,
death.
bronze, bronze.
Your hearts are calm.
Oh yeah, wait, go A main, go A main. Why the don't go mid. You're playing Phoenix. There's like the freest, like I know it's the most predictable play on the planet, but at least like do it.
Watch your eyes.
All right, there's your lurker right there.
Going up. No, careful now.
What am I doing? I actually should flash out of that. What am I doing?
Attackers win.
Bro. I'm just pressing buttons at this point, man. I just literally pressed every button I had. No flash, no nothing. I literally just jumped out of a slow smoke. Like, okay. I am such a tragic player. Unless, okay, the only way I would be able to actually compete again is if I actually play 5 games a day and like don't care about the results. And I don't want to do any of that. I'd rather do other things. I'm actually behind on schedule. Oh, I'm way behind. Or, well, not way, like 7 minutes out. All right. That's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you still are, I will catch you guys tomorrow for some more Expedition 33. VOD reviews back on Wednesday. Thursday streams will not happen anymore. The regular season's coming up, or not the regular season, but another like coaching season at practice fall on that day. So hey, it is what it is. But yep, I'm gonna call it. Y'all have yourselves a good night. I will see you tomorrow. Peace out. 8 time for what?